Hey, welcome to the channel. First time here, you like playing Dark and Light, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I've got more guides coming out. So today's video, we are going to do base protection. So I've made a little wood shack out in the middle of a pretty hostile area. Actually, I just think about it's probably getting attacked already. So what the easiest way to do base protection that you won't be able to do very early game, but I mean you level pretty quickly, so like it'll become available pretty quick. But spell towers are going to be the best ways to protect your base, and it doesn't take a lot. So yeah, a lot of people I've seen people will fly by a base that has like the stone palisades or the wood palisades, like wood spikes going up, kind of like you had in Ark. I don't think those aren't worth it. Those are maybe aesthetically, like you want to ring your base and spikes. That's fine, but as for actual protection, it's not really doing anything. I don't know that animals attack them directly, so maybe they'll like if you put up a wall, the animals will attack the wall. If you put up the palisades, that maybe they won't. I don't know. I don't really think it's necessary other than aesthetics. The best way to do is to use these towers, and you can set these towers to also protect your base from other players. So you can do player. We'll go over that a little bit. All right. So first thing you see copper, stone, and iron. Pretty easy to get. Pretty easy to make. Let's craft one. You also need magic ammo, which is 1 magic essence and then 5 copper. Super easy, but you're gonna want quite a bit of them. Make sure we don't have a whole lot in here. All right, so it makes 30 at a time. Pretty nice. I think we keep, depends on the tower. For this, I mean, for just starting out, I would probably keep like 200 on it at all times. Okay, so you don't need a magic hub. You do need the spell generator. And again, stone, copper, iron, pretty easy to make. And you can make it pretty early in game too. So you're going to want to make one of these. You're also going to need essence. So this needs to be powered. The ammo goes inside the tower, the spell tower, and then you have the spell generator. To use the spell generator, you need essences. You need either not magic essence. You need to use magic essence and cores, like we've talked about earlier in videos a little bit, to make this light essence, dark essence, fire essence, whatever it is. Each one has a different range and has different damage abilities. Water slows. I think air might slow also. But again, the tooltips in this game aren't very great, so it's just kind of... but you can do 2 at a time. You can place 2 generators and place a different kind in each, and then those will combine. You will be able to see when we place our spell tower, we'll be able to see how to combine those energies to make a singular attack that's more powerful and maybe does different things. So light stone, so the light essence actually blinds, like it turns the screen white when we get attacked, and we'll just use light essence for now. Typically the best, in my opinion, and what we use, air is good, water is good, and fire is good. Those 3 are probably the best. I don't even know what earth does. But as you can see, it takes 1 magic essence and 5 cores, and it makes 10. So let's go ahead and pop up. Let's get an air essence in here. So see, it created 10 air essences, and we'll grab that. All right, so now let's fly to my little outpost. As you can see, we have towers inside and outside because we have a big base. And if somebody attacks our base, we want to be able to head them off. Like if you're flying towards our base to try to attack it, you're going to get lit up by these towers. If you land on our ceiling, you're going to get lit up. If you're in the water, you're going to get lit up. Like we pretty substantial. But if after all of that, you find a weak spot, or you have some way you can get through the meshing under the base, or whatever it is, and you get inside the base, we have more towers protecting our sensitive parts of the, well, probably since the entire base, but definitely our sensitive parts. So if you want to rate us, hope you have lots of magic resistance, Because if you, well, we're going to tear through your armor, even if you have a lot of magic resistance. So really, it's just not worth it. So you can see, like, this base is Jareth's base, and he has the palisades around the outside. Again, for aesthetic reasons, that's fine, but not really functional. I haven't, yeah, well, I think my next video is going to be a taming video. All right, so there's my little hut. Be aware when you're building things to build. Don't build near the cities. Don't build on the roads. That's just a little bit of operational security there. Make sure that you get off the roadways. Try to hide your base a little bit from raiders. If you're on a private server, if you're hosting your own game, that doesn't matter. You can build right wherever you want. But also be aware that when you place a foundation, it blocks the spawning of the area. So I put this foundation here, and if I harvest this out, I don't know what the exact range is. I think this stone is too close. Like, I think this stone will not come back. So if you basically the reason I say that is don't build buildings in high traffic areas, and don't build buildings with resources. Like, don't block mithril resources. Don't block iron resources. Copper is a little less important, but it's okay if you block a couple of copper nodes, in my opinion, but don't block like an entire field. Definitely don't block iron, and absolutely don't block mithril because you'll get killed. Don't block dark stone, and don't block light stone, because someone on the server will declare war on you and wipe your base, because you're stopping everybody from gathering that resource. All right, base defense. So as you can see, all I have, this is really simple base, one foundation, nothing inside. Door. I put a ramp up top just so it'll be easier. But because I only have one, like, this might just be an outpost. Oh, he's getting attacked by something. Let's go ahead and place our stuff. Oh, it's a bunch of, there's bears around here. So I'm going to put my spell tower right here. I'm going to put my ammo in my spell tower. Is my thing getting attacked? So the generators don't have to be right next to the towers. There's actually a range for those. And you can, so I'm only going to put one. We're going to do, let's just do air. Actually, no, let's do one. All right. So now we have it in. You can place two. So if I wanted to, I only made one. But if I wanted to do a multiple effect, I forgot. You have to have two different generators, and you put two right next to each other. You can actually see how far they go. So how far it will, you see that circle, that white line? I could place a tower all the way out here, and it would be powered. The tower would be powered through that single generator in this range. And you can turn that on. Again, you just hold your active button. It says show range element stove. You can turn that on and off. I just turned it off. Don't leave it on, because, I mean, what's the point? Unless you're... Alright. So now I have that. So now I need to turn on the turret. Ammo in. So I'm going to turn it on. And I have to choose which energy we're going to use. So we see if I had fire elemental in there, it would have fire elemental. I'll be able to select that. Can't select that. Wind, water, earth. Now the multiples, wind and water. Wind and light. What did I put in there? Didn't I just put... There it is, finally. So you click it, then you have to activate it. You see down here at the bottom, it has how much damage it does and how much range it does. So that only does, fire does 175, but the range is less. So wind has that. So water, physical strength. Oh, so earth does physical strength reduction. Okay. The mixture between wind and fire does 350 damage plus the range. See, the range is not, it's not the short range that fire has, it's the long range. So putting down 2 is very good, and for your main base, you'll definitely want to do that. But anyway, so I can select the wind because that's what I have. I activate it, and it should be on. And it is. So I have it on target all targets. You turn camp protection on. Camp is faction in this game, so it won't shoot anyone else that's your same race, whether it's human, dwarf, or elf. If you turn that on, so right now it says it's off. So if I turn it on, it will not shoot anybody that's human, but it will shoot elves and it will shoot dwarves. We get raided by humans, so like it's not. I don't really see a purpose for that. All right, targeting. You change so targeting players or tamed creatures only. Right now it's on target all. So default is target all. You can do also only players, so we'll only shoot some players that come in range, and all targets to make sure that it shoots players, tames, and just regular creatures. How long are we going? Oh, we're at 12 minutes. Sorry, it's nighttime. You can't see crap. All right. I was going to drag something to it, but that... You'll be able to get the point. All right, so that's basic lesson in base protection. If you have any comments, make sure you leave... Or if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And I'll see you next time.